welcome back. Did you know that there are certain vegetables that have a secret ingredient in them that will help you lower your blood sugar numbers down naturally and safely? Would you like to know which are these vegetables and what that secret ingredient is? Well, continue watching this video and you'll learn a lot about this topic. Plus, you will also learn about what happened when I put these vegetables to the test to see if they actually do what they say they do, lower the blood sugar number. Well, did it lower my blood sugar number? Well, you just have to continue watching this video to find out the answer. So let's begin. Now I'm going to provide you with the list. There's about 6 of these vegetables, and then I'm going to tell you what that secret ingredient is and how it works. So let's begin. The first vegetable are black eggplants. Now, pay attention here. Look at what the same color is throughout all these vegetables, and that will start to give you an idea of what this secret ingredient could be. But it's not the whole idea though. You have to keep watching to find out what it is. It's just a tip. 1 eggplant, black eggplant, on the glycemic index system is 20. 1 black eggplant on the glycemic index is 20. Super high in soluble fiber. So 2 good reasons to have them in your diet on a regular basis to help lower your blood sugar numbers, along with that secret ingredient. Next, you're looking at black beans. Half a cup, 25. Once again, pay attention to serving size, it matters. And it continues to have soluble fiber and lots of iron. So another 2 good reasons to have these in your diet every day to help lower your blood sugar numbers, along with that secret ingredient, which you will soon find out what it is. Next, you're looking at black carrots. 1 single black carrot on the glycemic index system is 14. Along, it has super ingredients such as soluble fiber and iron. 2 good reasons to add these into your diet each and every day to help you lower your blood sugar numbers. And it also has that secret ingredient. I know. I'm just trying to tease you a little bit. Next, you're going to look at black chickpeas. On the glycemic index system, half a cup, you're looking at 30. And it has lots of soluble fiber and iron. Then I'm going to go over to the next one, which is, well, this is a new one that I learned. Black fungus. I didn't even know this was a vegetable or it even existed. I just know that there's one kind of fungus out there, and it's not the good fungus. All right. Let's get back to business. So, black fungus, half a cup. Well, you know what? 10. So you can have as much as you want. Go for it. Super high in magnesium, protein, soluble fiber, and iron. And here's another one I wasn't too sure about. Black cabbage. The glycemic index system is 10 on half a cup, along with the soluble fiber and iron. So have you noticed the similar colors that they have in common? Well, stay tuned. Now, my friends, I'm going to tell you what that secret ingredient is that is found in these vegetables that will help lower your blood sugar numbers. But before I do that, I'm going to go to commercial break. And when we come back, I'll explain everything for you. I'm just joking. It's not that kind of a channel here. I'm not sponsored by any company. So let's begin. So that secret ingredient is an antioxidant called anthocyanins. Spelled ANTOCYANINS. Anthocyanin. After you eat these vegetables, the color in them, which is black, there you go, that's what they all have in common. That black color is the antioxidant. It becomes a lethal weapon against diabetes. Why? Well, because it improves insulin sensitivity for diabetics, and not just for diabetics, for everybody. And when your insulin sensitivity improves, well, it helps to lower down your blood sugar numbers. And when this happens, it does wonders for your health all over. For example, the first is it helps you lose weight. Ah, I got your attention, right? That's right. How does it do this? Well, you have to understand that when there's lots of sugar floating around in your body, when it's not being brought down by insulin, it gets stored as fat throughout your whole body, also into your liver. And when that fat is not consumed, well, you know what? You gain weight. You also have to understand here that everything we eat turns to sugar. That's right. So once again, when your blood sugar is not going down, well, everything you eat turns to sugar. The sugar is stored as fat, and once again, you gain weight. That's right. But there are other reasons to have these antioxidants in your diet. The next one is for inflammation. It lowers inflammation down, which in return lowers down your cortisol spike, which refers to it's a stress hormone. And when your stress goes up, your blood sugar goes up because it's trying to keep you alive. It doesn't know nothing about stress. It just knows that your body is burning more calories than it should. So the blood sugar, the insulin, and your blood sugar is trying to keep you going. Next, it is good for your heart, your circulation, and also your blood pressure. So, lots of reasons to include these vegetables into your diet. That dark color is a mineral that is incredibly safe for diabetics because it will not super drop your blood sugar down naturally because it's a natural substance. Alright, so now I'm going to tell you what happened after I put these vegetables to the test. Did they lower my blood sugar numbers? Well, they did, but this is how I did it. I had the vegetables on an empty stomach without having any other foods with them. And then 1 hour later, I tested it. I tested my blood sugar using my monitor. Testing is very important. Why you say 1 hour later? Because this is when our spike happens. And the spike happens to everybody, diabetic or not. And when we test 1 hour later, you will find out exactly how that food affected your blood sugar number. And then you'll be able to incorporate it into your diet in ways that will not spike your blood sugar, or you just might have to remove it, depending on how serious you're taking yourself with your diabetes situation. And I'm sure you're taking it very serious, right? So that's one reason to test 1 hour later. Also, when a spike happens, well, this is when serious health issues happen throughout your whole body. That's right. You're start to have issues with your blood pressure. You're going to start to have issues with cholesterol. You're going to have issues with circulation, etc., etc., etc. Then, when you go for your 3-month checkup of your A1C to your doctor, they're going to tell you, hey, look, your blood sugar is great, but you have all these other issues with your health. And it starts from there. They're not going to relate this to that spike because you know what? By that time, your blood sugar does go down, providing you have a working pancreas. That's right. So another reason why you should be testing 1 hour later. Do not test 2 hours later, like we've been told. Now, this is true. 2 hours later is also good, but if you have a working pancreas. If you don't, well then, it takes longer for that sugar to be brought down by your pancreas. So by doing this 1 hour, you will see how that spike was. So right now you're probably asking, well, how do I know all about this, about the foods that I show on my channel and about diabetes? Am I a professional? Well, no, I'm not. I'm not a guru, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I am none of those, my friends. I am just somebody that has been diabetic for 20 years, type 2 diabetic for 20 years. So I have job experience, that's right. You have to be careful where you get your information when you're diabetic. Obviously from your doctor, but also you got to be careful when you're on any kind of YouTube or other channels. Be careful who those people are that you're learning it from, because you're going to get people taking courses, health courses, and they're going to be health coaches, health gurus, telling you about diabetes and do this, eat that, don't eat that. Well, you know what? They may become academically smart, but they don't have the issue of being diabetic. Maybe they do, so do your homework and find out. Also, I don't sell any products here. It's not that kind of a channel. I just try to bring you my experience. Now, I was taking diabetic medications for a long, long time, but they were giving me serious side effects. So I had to wean off them. We tried many different ones. Once again, I've been a type 2 diabetic, so it's a big difference between type 1 and being on insulin than not. So then, what did I do to try to help myself? Well, I figured out, let me test all the foods and find out which spiked my blood sugar numbers, and then I removed them, and I found out which ones they were. Well, first of all, they came from your wheats, your oats, and your starches and your junk food sugars. That's right, all those. But then you're probably saying, well, we need our wheat, we need our bran, it's healthy for us. They tell us all this stuff. You know what? It's true. It is healthy for us. But just the way Mother Nature gave it to us, from the ground up. Not after a man changes them to these following Frankenstein foods, which spiked my blood sugar numbers up. What were they? Well, bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, quinoa, and even the sweet potatoes. Even the brown kind. I've realized after testing that these spiked my blood sugar super high. So in my situation, because I am not on any type of diabetes medication, I'm only a type 2 diabetic, well, I removed all these foods. And be careful about the so-called brown healthy ones, because you know what? They just add food coloring in them. How did I know this? Well, because I tested those too, and the numbers were the same. That's right. Now, you're probably asking, where will I get all the nutritional values from them? Well, you could always look into plants, veggies. That's right, good old veggies. The way Mother Nature gave them to us, from the ground up, without being processed. You could get the same nutrition from them. So find out what you're missing and add those vegetables to it. That's what I did, and I've been going strong for the last 8 years, my friends. That's right. So now you're probably saying, well, okay, let's say I start testing. This is going to be very expensive for me. Well, you know what? It is. But I'm going to tell you a trick on how to lower your cost of buying test strips and diabetic supplies. What do? Well, you put them, you get the test strips that cost the cheapest. That's right. It does the same kind of work. And how did I do this? Well, I put them to the test myself. I tested the cheap kind, I tested the middle grade, and the most expensive, and realized they all do the same. So go with the cheapest test strips. Now, I can't tell you which test strips I use here, because once again, my channel is not sponsored by any company. But just go to your local pharmacy and ask the pharmacist for the cheapest test strips they have, and they will give you the monitor to match that. Now, I just want to go back to those foods that I mentioned that spiked my blood sugar. Now, it's going to be different for everybody. They're not going to probably spike your blood sugar as much as mine. So you could work your way around it in ways that you could have them every day without spiking your blood sugar. But if you don't test, you won't know. That's right. So that's one tip that I give you to help lower your blood sugar numbers. Alright, so that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Hit the like button, keep sharing, and as always, subscribe to my channel so YouTube will let you know every time I put up a video. I try to put up videos once a week as time and scheduling permits, so when I do this, you will be notified by YouTube, but only if you subscribe to my channel. And also, all carbs turn to sugar. And if you would like to know more about my diabetes story, well, hit the link below, Anthony's Diabetes Story, and watch an interview that I did on another diabetes channel where I was interviewed and I went through what I've been going through with my diabetes story. Alright, that's it for now. We'll see you soon. Bye.